Hi guys, just a reminder, you guys should be drinking 64 ounces of water a day. It's really important, especially if you do sports. I suggest a little bit more, maybe like close to 70 ounces of water a day. So just make sure you're drinking your water and staying hydrated. Thank you.
Guys, 7:35.
Good morning, Glen community.
I'm your lead anchor, Connor Bratsby's.
And I'm your co-anchor, Lucas Mayer. And this is Season 1, Episode 17 of GR Morning News. Today's September 25th, and it is the day 4 in the rotation schedule. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance recited by 8th grade student Edward Matrano.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please be seated.
So let's dive right into our morning announcements. Connor, what do you have for us today?
The high school club walkaround is today, Wednesday, September 25th, in the high school gym during lunch.
High school students, the football and lower fields may not be used during lunch. You may continue to visit the concession stand area. However, you must ensure the area is free of garbage and debris when you leave the area.
If you are interested in joining policy debate, please join us for our interest meeting after school in the Media Center today. If you have any questions, please reach out to our advisor, Miss Hathaway, at hathawayk@glenrocknj.org.
Just a reminder to the middle school students, dismissal from the cafeteria will occur by table. Once a staff member determines that your table is clean, you will be dismissed. Please remember to do your part and keep your area clean.
To welcome our sister school from Beijing, we've decorated the Chinese classroom to enhance cultural exchange among our students. A special thanks to Mrs. Rivera, our World Language Department supervisor, for selecting and ordering the decorations and for dedicating her lunch break to help set up the classroom. I also want to acknowledge the 8th grade Chinese class students, Miss Giorlando, Miss Davitt, and Miss Roush, who helped with the decorating and cleaning.
Are you interested in the medical field? Come to Hosa's table at the club walkaround during lunch. This year, we will go on a field trip to watch a live surgery, compete in competitions, have mini lectures, host blood drives, and more. If you are unable to attend and are interested in joining, email Miss Hughes at hughesm@glenrocknj.org.
There's a new club at Glenrock, the Science Medical Competitions Club. If you would like to increase your knowledge in the medical field, then join the club today. Come to our table at the club walkaround during lunch for more information. If you are interested in joining and can't make the event, email Miss Hughes at hughesm@glenrocknj.org.
Middle school students, please make sure to put a lock on your locker. Any lockers that do not have a lock will be zip tied.
Attention all freshmen. Elections for our class officers will take place in person on Tuesday, September 24th in the Hamilton lobby and today, September 25th, in the sports lobby. Be sure to watch the videos on our Schoology page before voting so you can make an informed opinion. Thank you to all of the candidates who are running, and good luck.
GR Media is looking for new anchors and reporters for our sports show, Varsity View. There will be a casting call in the media room right after school on Monday, September 30th for roles in the show. If you have any questions, contact Ms. Vrablick at vrablickj@glenrocknj.org. Next up is Climate Week with Zach Silverstein and Will Casper.
Do you pick the vegan option when it is available? Do you participate in Meatless Monday? If your answer is no, what would it take for you to give it a shot? The World Resources Institute has created a playbook for guiding diners toward plant-rich foods. A lot rides on the name of foods when Panera changed the name of their low-fat vegetarian black bean soup to Cuban black bean soup. Sales increased by 13%.
Shifting to a more plant-rich diet can have big effects on CO2 emission, as seen in the graph below. Take the challenge of eating more foods from the World Wildlife Foundation's Future 50 Foods list, such as algae, okra, and black salsify.
And now with your Wednesday special, Weather Wednesday with Cameron Merchant.
Thanks, Connor. Welcome back to the second installment of Weather Wednesday. Starting off this week with an okay temperature, with a high of 68 degrees and a low of 61. Tomorrow's going to stay roughly the same, with a high of 76 degrees and a low of 58. Friday is going to be incredibly nice, with a high of 76 and a low of 59. Moving into the weekend, it's going great with a high of 71 and a low of 51 degrees. Sunday is going to be perfectly sunny with a high of 70 degrees and a low of 48. Starting off the school week great with a high of 73 degrees and a low of 50. And we're continuing this good temperature to Tuesday with a high of 68 and a low of 51. Back to you in the studio.
Next up is Brandon Fox with Pomptonian Foods showing us how to make an excellent quesadilla.
What's going on, Glen Rock? It's Brandon Foxman, the food service director here at Pomptonian. This Wednesday, the 25th, we're going to be doing quesadillas, National Quesadilla Day. I'm going to show you real quick how to make. Super easy. Got our wrap. We're going to go with 2 cheese, mozzarella, and cheddar. Real simple. We're going to fold it like so. We got our melted butter. Get a nice crisp top. Then going on our sheet pan, we're going to crank it up to 375 for about 10 minutes or until golden brown, and then so much. All right, so we got our quesadilla that's done. We're gonna just cut it in half. And then you can see the melted cheese. Good stuff. We have guac, sour cream, and some nice salsa. So that's what you guys are gonna get. We also got shredded pork and shredded chicken ones. Come on down Wednesday, National Quesadilla Day. See you guys there.
Now let's take a quick look into the past with Mr. Rowan. Here's Rewind with Rowan.
Morning, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Rewind with Rowan. Today, Wednesday, September 25th, we're going to stick with American history 2 days in a row and look at 1957. So we're actually building on a little bit from our lesson yesterday with the Supreme Court and talk about the Little Rock Nine today. So on this day in 1957, the group of students known as the Little Rock Nine attended their first day at the all-white Central High School in Little Rock, Arkansas. So think back to yesterday's episode where I talked about the creation of the Supreme Court of the United States. In 1954, the Supreme Court unanimously voted that school segregation based on race was unconstitutional in the decision for Brown v. Board of Education of Topeka, Kansas. Little Rock Public Schools maintained that they would comply with the order of the Supreme Court and would fully integrate by 1957. 80 black students living within the borders of the school district were interested in attending the all-white Central High School, but through an interview process, openings and opportunities at other high schools, and a variety of other reasons, 9 black students would be the first to attend Central High School. The first day of school was intended to be September 4th. However, a group of roughly 400 white civilians surrounded the school and shouted racial slurs and threatened the black students with violence as they attempted to enter the school. The Arkansas National Guard, on orders of segregationist Governor Orville Faubus, attempted to control the white crowd, but were also instructed to prevent the black students from entering the school. Over the next 3 weeks, Little Rock's mayor fought with his state's governor over the issue of integration and the Little Rock Nine. The conflict was brought to federal district judge Ronald Davies, who demanded that the governor improperly use the National Guard and the school should be able to be integrated. The next attempt at the Little Rock Nine enter Central High School was on September 23rd. On this day, over 1,000 white civilians surrounded the school. The Little Rock Nine were able to get into the school through a side door, but were evacuated once the police feared for their safety, with an increasingly intense mob outside. the day after President Dwight D. Eisenhower sent federal troops to Little Rock to protect the Little Rock Nine. Finally, on September 25th, the Little Rock Nine were able to finally attend a full day of classes. But that's not the end of their story. The Little Rock Nine faced significant discrimination during their years in school, and their white classmates made their high school experience incredibly challenging. Governor Fabus called for the entire Little Rock School District to be closed rather than permit integration to continue after this event. A federal court struck down this movement by 1959, and all grades of the Little Rock School District were fully integrated in 1972. So unfortunately, quite recent history for us here in the United States. That's it for me today. Back to the show.
Faculty, staff, and students, don't forget to scan the QR code so you can share your story or event live right here on the GR News Morning Show.
We are on most social media platforms. You can find us at Glen Rock Media on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok.
This is your lead anchor, Connor Bratsby's.
And I'm your co-anchor, Lucas Mayer, signing off for today. Until tomorrow, remember, you can't stop the rock.
The rock can't stop, the rock can't stop, the rock. Stop the rock. Stop the rock. Stop the rock, can't stop, the rock can't stop.